Hi guys, GadgetGirlKylie here, and welcome back to my Let's Play walkthrough of Fantasy Life. So on this episode we're going to be doing some of Flutters Requests. So I did show these at the end of the last episode, but just in case people didn't watch that episode, since it was purely crafting, it is Friends with the Sultan, Honour and Friendship, Easy Come Easy Go, of Magic and Flowers, Magical Library and Holiday Home, Maajik, which is the one I'm just about to do now. Now, I am going to try and do the voices on this episode, but I have quite a sore throat today, so I may have to stop at some point, but I will give it a go anyway. Oh, Kylie, good to see you! This voice is completely different to the voice I gave him originally, but oh well. Hello! And you, young Flutter, you seem well. Mr. Eldred, you seem to have cheered up a bit too. You even got my name right, not just a winged insect this time. Oh yes, I must apologize for my rudeness. There is no need for me to put on an act anymore. I am rather ashamed of the somewhat melodramatic performance you saw. Not at all, I thought it was very impressive. Poor Mr. Magnificus was scared witless when he recognized the dark mage Eldred. He even called you the one who commands the despicable creatures of the night. Is that so? Well, really, I just take Lord Damon's beloved dog out for the occasional walk. So, what did you want to see us for? Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Would you like to own a magical retreat in our Maajik? A magical retreat? Yay, floaty house! Indeed! A sort of holiday home, if you will. This house here is currently available. You mean we can have this? Well, rather than have, I suppose I mean purchase. But why are you offering this place to us? Well, this must remain strictly between ourselves, but it seems that Lord Damon rather enjoyed his time with you two. His lordship is always talking about you. When is Kylie coming to see us and such? As there was no way of knowing when you would be here next, I thought it may be a good idea to make it so that you can come here any time. That's nice of you. The preparatory paperwork has already been done. If you wish to purchase the place, you need only pay the fee and it's all yours. I'm afraid it's not the cheapest of properties, so of course I can't make you buy it, or won't at least. However, I think it could be of certain benefit to you. You mean we could return to Maajik in an instant just by opening our map? Yes, which is very handy, which is why I need it, because I do not have a fast travel to Maajik at the moment. Ah, so you know how it works already. Well, you are indeed correct. I'm sure that Lord Damon would be most pleased if you had your own property here. It's the least we could do to repay you for all your help. Well, you could have given it to us for free. Like that's gonna happen. What was that? Oh, no, nothing at all. Well, if you decide to purchase, simply talk to the estate agent over there. I will see how much it is, but I currently have literally no money left, so I doubt I'll be able to buy it. Ah, yes. I would also like to give you this, as a gift from all of Damon's retainers. Yes, portrait of Damon! It would be wonderful if you hung it on the wall of your new property. Even you only look at it and think of Lord Damon a mere once every 10 seconds. That's a bit obsessive. We all sincerely hope that you will take this opportunity to have a home in Maajik. Sweet! Okay, so let's see how much this property is. It's probably going to be loads of money. I wonder what sort of magic old Eldred uses to get these customers to buy a house. Be nice if I could get my hands on that magic. Oh, looking to buy? Get it while it's hot, hot, hot! That's what I like to hear. Now let's crunch some numbers and give you a deal. Let's see. Okay, after my modest commission and incredible discount, that comes up to 100,000 dosh, so yeah, I haven't got enough. Nah, everyone's a critic. Well, hey, I'm not one to hold a grudge. Come back if you change your mind. In fact, how about having a look inside? Might pique your interest. Well, the inside is the same as the other places, so... Anyway, let's move on to the next one, which I believe is over here. Yes. Hello again, Mr. Odin. Is that it? Well, that's rather cold. Anyway, I wanted to ask you, Mr. Odin, is there anything you really want? Something I want? Yes. I have no desires of my own. I must be able to protect Lord Damon from anything that possesses a threat. That is my one and only duty. That's a good enough wish for me. So, that is what you want most? Well, your wish has been heard. Don't just stand there silently. Why don't you speak a bit more? It is part of my duty to protect Lord Damon. What? To be silent? To not be drawn into meaningless conversation with the citizens. I must be alert at all times. What has remaining silent got to do with protecting Damon? I am both Lord Damon's sword and his shield. I am to protect my lord against anything, even if that be his friends or family. As such, I must bring my blade down upon anyone who opposes his lordship. By speaking, one builds emotional attachments. Emotions dull one's blade before more than any stone. Wow, you're such a loyal servant. Well, emotional attachments are simply a weakness for enemies to exploit. Anyway, you're better than Kylie here. What? I want to be friends with everyone. She says next to nothing. Are you trying to protect something important to you as well? Yeah, 2 options, ... Just like I said, you get more out of a statue. Ha! Ha 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 ha! You two are a funny pair. I understand why Lord Damon opened up to you. See? You don't have to worry, we're not planning to harm anyone. There's no way Kylie would ever get into a fight with Damon. I'm sure that is true. I believe Lord Damon would be most upset if anything were to happen to you. By which I mean to say that if I protect you, I will also be protecting my lord from harm. You do have a rather roundabout way of saying things, don't you? Ha ha ha! And you like to nag, don't you, Miss Flutter? Anyway, I mean to say that I would like to be friends with you. Sweet! Oh yeah! Odin can join my team? That's so badass! I am quite confident in my abilities. If ever you are facing troublesome foes, I'm sure I could be of assistance to you. Awesome. Okay, so I believe we need to go in here and speak with Damon. Ah, Magnificus! What are you doing, mister? Wow, I'm sorry! Oh, it's just you two. What are you doing here? Aha, I'm glad you asked. I'm preparing to take on the Dark Sultan. You should come with me. Why, because you're a coward? Are you still going on about that? Damon is a good person, Mr. Magnificus. What are you saying? Oh no, say not that you have fallen foul of his powerful dark magic. I had hoped it would not come to this. I shall have no choice but to stop my former allies in their tracks. Stop us in our tracks? Time to fight. Ahaha, of course not! It was but a jest, naturally. We must not get carried away. We wouldn't want you getting hurt. Oh, poppycock, we beat you up, Magnificus. There is, of course, no way the great Magnificus would cross swords with his allies. But didn't you just say we were your former allies? Well, what do you mean? I told you, it was mere jest. Do not take it so seriously. We are great allies, true friends, right? Come on, stay your hand, please. Phew. Haven't you had enough already? It's time to leave Damon alone. But how can I? It is a hero's calling to defeat the fearsome Dark Sultan. But there is no fearsome Dark Sultan. Aha! Then it appears I am rather at a loss. For what is a hero without a fearsome foe to bring to justice? This Dark Sultan Damon, was it? He can't be all good, he must have a darker side. Aha! I bet he is cruel to animals when nobody is looking. He seems very kind to his beloved pet dog. Well, perhaps he is cruel to his subordinates. None of his attendants have a bad word to say about him. Well, maybe he doesn't wash much? Actually, he always smells quite fresh and sweet. Haha. Which makes the voice I used for him so awesome. Perhaps he stays up all night? Oh, that could be true. He does have quite big bags under his eyes. Aha! Well, I am the great Magnificus, always early to bed and early to rise. This insomniac of a Dark Sultan is the root of all evil, a root that shall be severed by my blade. And that is his wish, it seems. So that's your deepest wish? I'm not sure I quite get it, but your wish has been heard. Did you see that light? It must be a sign that my quest has blessing from above. Yes, something like that. So, are you going to go after Damon now? Ah, well, a hero must never be hasty. He must wait for the right moment to strike. By the way, have you two heard of Cacto Cove? There's a ferry in the outskirts that can take you there. I've heard it's home to strange monsters, the like of which are not found on the mainland. We should investigate it together! Oh, sweet. Well, I guess that has helped me figure out what I'm going to do on the next episode, go and explore Cacto Cove. That sounds like a great idea. Why don't we go and take a look now? Ah, yes, oh, the pain! My old ankle wound seems to be playing up again. Okay, so next on the agenda is to speak with Damon. So, I need to go through here and talk to the Sultan, I believe. The previous Sultan I have to speak to, sorry. Damon, we're back! Welcome back, Kylie! I hope nothing bad has happened while we've been away. No, thanks to your efforts, all is well again. Father is back and even Mother is in high spirits. Also, I have made a decision. I have decided that I shall take over the world! What? Are you serious? Well, sort of, I suppose. Of course, I don't mean to use my Maajik knights to take over Riveria by force. Then what do you mean? I wish to make a world where there is no war. If you think of ruling the world as bringing everyone together as one, then that's the kind of world domination I want. A world dominated by peace and unity. Phew, you have me worried. You're quite the trickster too, aren't you? Thankfully, the world is currently at peace, with no wars to speak of. Well, there is the great danger that currently threatens Riveria. However, I believe it is the perfect opportunity for all Riverians' realms to join together as one. As the Dark Sultan of Maajik, I shall work to preserve this peace for the future. Awesome. Hopefully we'll be able to team up with him as well. Is that what you want most, Demon? Well, your wish has been heard. I must even speak with all the heroes I have sent running home up to now. I've realized that everyone will understand my actions if I take the time to speak with them. Well, everyone except that last one, Magnificus. Yes, it may take some time to change his mind. Whenever I approach him, he jumps up and runs away, quick as a flash. Oh well, at least you didn't have to be confined to the ruins, right, Damon? Now we can go on all sorts of adventures together. We could show you around Castell. I'm afraid I can't yet. I have only just officially ascended the throne, and there are many issues I must see to. However, I am sure that I will be able to join you at some time in the near future. Could I ask you to wait until then? Of course we will. That's what friends are for. Right, Kylie? Friends? That's a word that I barely knew the meaning of until recently. Thank you, both of you. Kylie, I'd like to give you this. Obtained Black Cape. Sweet. A cape? Is it the same as yours? Well, it's not exactly the same. I thought that would be a little embarrassing. I chose this one as I thought it would suit you well. Try it on, Kylie. I'm sure it'll look great. Hehe. Well, I hope you like it. Yay, friends with the Sultan. Right, let's have a look at this cape. Well, it's a lot weaker, but let's have a look at it. It's purple. Purple, slurple purple. But anyway, let's put on this blue cape again. This is the outfit I'm wearing at the moment, by the way. I'll just show you, there we go. So, Star Staff, Grinning Hat, Uelia's outfit, Grotto Gloves, Butler's Shoes, and Princely Cape. So a bit of a mishmash really, but I think I look pretty cool and unique. And my stats are good as well. I'll just show you those. There we go. Pretty awesome. And as you can see, the Uelia's outfit is the one that's given me boosts. It gives 15 to all elements, and I believe the Grotto Gloves that I'm wearing has done the additional earth as well. Okay, so let's have a look at Flutters Requests again. Okay, of Magic and Flowers, the Garden of Shadows was quite a sight, and the Prior Dark Sultan turned out to be quite a nice guy. Why don't we go and see him again? I believe that's back in the desert? I don't know though, we might be able to get there, I'm not sure. Maajik Library, I may as well do that one next. That'll be the easiest one to get to from here. I do absolutely love the fortress of the Dark Sultan. It just looks so cool. It's very Tim Burton-esque. Right, the library. I don't know where the library is in here. Oh, there's a chest. Ah, there we go. Library. Wow, this library is huge. I bet they have books about everything. Who's making all that racket? Keep quiet in the library, honestly. I just want to see who this is so I know whether to do a lady or a man's voice. Ah, Lady Demona. Ah, it's Lady Demona, okay. So it is you two. You need to watch your manners. This This really is an amazing library. It makes Castell's library look tiny. But of course, Maajik is a paradise for any scholar. You insult us by even comparing it to Castell. I'm sorry. What are you doing here, Lady Demona? I'm gathering the books necessary for Damon's training. The knowledge of our ancestors shall be passed on to him. So you're going to be giving Damon his training? I thought that was the job of the Prior Dark Sultan. My good-for-nothing husband just floats around all day with no interest in Damon's training. He's so irresponsible. He's always saying, let him grow up as he pleases. What nonsense! But you can't make him study all the time. Either he'll get exhausted. Besides, everyone in Maajik already adores him. Does he really need any training? You are an impertinent little butterfly sticking your nose into other people's business. I'm sorry. I understand that Damon is kind of a boy with good intentions. However, one cannot simply rule a nation with kindness alone. It is my duty to raise Damon to be wise and just ruler. I will do anything in my power to fulfill that role, even if my son despises me for it. And that is her wish. So, that is your greatest desire. Well, your wish has been heard. What was that light? You sparkled rather arrogantly, I might add. How can you sparkle arrogantly? That's just weird. Perhaps it was my imagination. Anyway, what are you two doing here? We wanted to find out some more about the creation of Riviera. Well, that is a laudable pursuit. I'm sure there is much you two could learn in this library. And seeing as you are, by some miracle, Damon's Seeing as you are his friends, you ought to educate yourself to be worthy of that honour. Of course. So, if there is a particular book you are looking for, I shall help you find it. Also, reading in the dark can be quite straining on your eyes. You should take this. Dark Sultan's lamp? Oh, sweet! That looks so cool. Thank you very much. Let's be sure to read plenty of books, Kylie. I'm sure we could learn a lot. However, make sure to mind your behaviour in the library from now on. We'll be careful. Okay guys, so I ended up cutting the video there simply because I ended up running around for a bit trying to figure out how to get to the Garden of Shadows, but I know where to go now. So I'm back in the Dark Sultan's fortress, and when you come into the first room from the Maajik bridge, you want to head upstairs. And as you can see here, there is a door to the Garden of Shadows, which is where we want to go for this Flutters request. So let's go inside. I can't remember what voice I did for this guy, so I'm just going to do my typical male voice. Excuse us. It would seem this secret garden is no longer quite so secret as intended. Oh, sorry. I'm just joking. Of course you two are welcome. Here, anytime. It is thanks to you that I'm free. In fact, I wish to give you something in thanks for your efforts here. Yeah, enchanted wall. Cursed floor. Wow, thank you. I trust old, or should I say, young Eric was delighted to hear of my return. Well, actually, he didn't seem too thrilled. Ha ha ha! Well, he always did like to put on a facade. Isn't it about time he stepped down by now, anyway? Oh no, he's quite active. He's just a young boy now, after all. Aha, alas, it seems it would have been better to make him older rather than younger. But if he were too old, you still wouldn't be able to have any fun with him. Indeed, perhaps you are right. What tricks have you got up your sleeve for your next encounter? Sadly, I believe our little exchange of pranks may have to be put on hold. Demona is rather insistent that I start behaving myself. Her lectures are 10 times more terrifying than the end of the world, I assure you. Ah, so even someone as powerful as you is afraid of something. Of course I am. Everybody is scared of something. I take it you met Ahab in Puerto? Did he happen to grace you with his singing? I can't tell you, it is truly atrocious. I can tell you, it is truly atrocious. Even a great Gigante would flee in terror. He calls it the crowning jewel of his high seas banquets. There's nowhere to escape at sea either. Haha, so it's not just Andy who is obsessed with banquets. And then there's Eric. Despite his appearance, he can be quite fearsome. Nobody but he could have imprisoned me in that stone and lived to tell the tale. Well, there's no need to boast. But the one I'm afraid of, most afraid of, that would have to be the bear. The bear? You mean like a plains bear? No, not one of those ordinary things. I'm talking about the bear here. The great bear of the forest. It lives in the Elderwood, an enormous vicious beast like no other. Somehow, it's completely unaffected by any of my magic. Even if I throw everything I have at it, it just stands there yawning. I loathe that vile beast. That sounds like an amazing creature. I'd like the chance to meet it someday. I wonder if that's some kind of boss then, guys. The day may come sooner than you think. You know, there are more than 3 realms in Riveria. Anyway, I wish you luck in your adventures. After all, I'd be most appreciative if the world did not come to an end just yet. You shouldn't take it so lightly. Well, what will be, will be, will be. Anyway, aren't you from, you know, from up? Haha, Flutter's panicking. Haha, perhaps I'll leave some secrets for later. Let me know if there are any developments. Sweet. Okay, I believe that's all of Flutter's requests done now, so let's just go home in Puerto. Actually, I can't speak to Flutter here, so I'm going to have to go home to Castell. Yay, leveled up again. Well, that seems like it's gonna advance the story, but we did discover that there's a new area we can go to back in Maajik. Was it called Cacto Cove? So I think I'm going to do that on the next episode before I advance the story, guys. Maybe even team up with Odin and perhaps even Magnificus, something like that. I think that would be fun. Go and explore Cacto Cove. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, favourite and share the video. Remember, all types of engagement help me out as a YouTuber. And as always, thank you for watching.